we have here? It's so cold. Oh, there you go. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we have some stuff to do for the 240. It is snowing. It's not snowing. It is a super cold day today. Yesterday it was like 60 degrees, and today it's like 28, and it snowed last night a little bit. It's not really on the ground, but it's Oklahoma for you. So the goal for the day, and not really the day of the weekend, I'm not sure how many videos I'm gonna make, if it's just gonna be all one or separate, but there is an event on the 9th coming up of February for the E36 that I'm going to go to down in Mineral Wells, Texas. So I do need to get the carpet back in there along with painting the cage. I have another video on that I'm going to kind of release that separately. So that's going to be a separate video. But today I'm mainly going to do some 2J stuff as well. So I need to get the cams back in the motor, get it all torqued to spec. Put the accessories on. I have some new hardware and some gaskets that I need to go ahead and throw those on as well. I brought over the transmission from my old garage, so we'll be able to hopefully mate that up today to the 2J. I think you have to like grind off a few things, but it is a brand new crate CDOOA is what they're calling it. It's like a CDO9, brand new from Nissan. So we should be good as far as the transmission goes, is not having any issues. I do have a ton of parts sitting over here for the 240. I'm gonna try to get the 2J done today. We're gonna try to get as much done as we can today because the time is coming up for the first event for the 240, and we're trying to stay on task. Got the camshafts back in, looking good. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw on the valve covers, throw the new gaskets on, clean them up. The other one's sitting over there. Get it all back together nice and clean. I think I might go ahead and knock some of this old rust off and hit it with a little bit of high heat paint. Maybe, I'm not sure. I will be rebuilding this motor at some point, so not too concerned about it right now. I also have new exhaust studs. I'll probably go ahead and buzz these off. Hopefully they come off easily without, like, you know, snapping or something. I have new titanium ones of those. And a few other odds and ends right now. I'll go over here in a second. Time for some fresh titanium exhaust stud hardware. It is a E8 little Torx bit. I'm gonna go ahead and buzz these off, throw on these new ones. This should hopefully hold all the good boosts we have planned. So Andy just bought this. Door's locked. Andy just bought Jack Davis's S14. Ah, there he is. No more Honda Civic. Oh, it's so cold. There's snow on the ground over there. Look at this thing though. We'll do a video on this sometime. You liking it? Look at you, you're matching your car. This thing is dope though. 97 Kouki, Nismo.
But yeah, I don't know, it's like really weird. It's like some sort of fluid.
Yeah, he's leaking something on here, but SR20, fully rebuilt, sick. So we've been working on the JZ for a little bit, got some of the accessories on. We might have to take off the oil filter housing to put the motor mount back on. Got the gears, and I'm trying to figure out the timing belt. I'm gonna do that some other time. But now we're gonna go ahead and tear apart the front end and get the new power steering rack on the car, along with some other odds and ends. So it'll be on the lift for a little bit. Cut to the time lapse, tearing apart the front end. So we've been working at it here for a few hours. Got the 240 all stripped out of its front subframe and all the goodness on each side. Got the front subframe right here. We just cleaned it up, hit it with a little bit of bed liner just so it wouldn't rust. Here is the old, what? Also cleaned the inner fender wells a little bit, just get it ready for the new parts going in. Here is the old power steering rack, and here is a new one, or a remanufactured one. Got off eBay, so we got that. We have new bushings, or yeah, they were bushings, new bushings. And then we have Wise Fab going in the front. I don't think we'll get to that tonight. It's about 10:15. I think we're gonna go ahead and take the freshly cleaned R32 GTR out for a little bit of a spin. Andy cleaned this up for me tonight. It is looking good. We used some new Adams polish that I got. Dang, looks good. It's definitely stripped down. We got to clean the engine bay a little bit and get the 2J more put together so we can get it in and then figure out the wiring. But now we're taking a break from working on the 240 and the 2J. I'm gonna take the Skyline out. We're gonna be cruising around. I think Andy wants to race his S14 that I showed you guys earlier, the red one. I think it's my Skyline. Like I said, that's SR20 swapped. Has a little tune on there, and this is the Skyline's not that fast, but we'll see. It's like 28 degrees out, so hopefully nothing breaks. That'd be bad. Ready to go, boys?
Yes, thank you.
Just filling up the Skyline before we go out. Take a look at this picture. Got JDM on JDM over here. Oh, that red looks so good. This thing was freshly repainted. And we got the Skyline. looking freshly cleaned with a matte black fender and bumper. Alrighty, time for the Instagram shots. Oh, there he is, Andy, and the new S14. That thing is dope. SR20 powered, baby. I'm in boost, baby. I'm in boost.
He's in boost.
I'm in boost. Oh god, he's smiling ear to ear. That thing's dope though. What? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna launch it hard. I'm gonna do a little. It's starting to get a little squirrely. It's not worth. I saw a flame shoot out thing. Did you not out of the corner of my eye?
No.
Hold on, copyright. That did not last long. Andy's car started to leak power steering, so we're not quite sure what it is. We did a little bit of a kind of a roll race. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I call it a pull.
A pull.
A competition pull.
We did a little pull side by side, and he started leaking power steering. It's super cold out, so we're both just spinning. Even though the GTR is like all-wheel drive, I'm not sure if it works or works that good because the back tires just spin in first and second. Like I said, it is negative 20 degrees, so it's super cold. Tires are cold, but hopefully Andy's rack is okay. I think it's coming out of the power steering rack. We'll see. Dude, this car looks good in here. Dang.
Well, now I'm joining the 240 life.
Yeah, the 240 life. Always just being good cars on jack stands. What? Well, we think we figured out the issue with his car. So this power steering line, I think this is like the cooling line or whatever that runs down and runs back. It's like cracked, like right in the middle. So we think it like something shifted and there was a bolt underneath it and it hit that and now it's cracked. But luckily, I literally just pulled the one out of mine, pulled the rack out and the lines. So we're just gonna take that line and plop it into his. It's kind of annoying to get to some of the areas, but we should be able to get it back up and running and hold fluid. Well, last night Andy's car ended up like breaking a power steering line. We finally got it fixed up and he is back on the road. I think he says that it's also leaking something else. He thinks it might be the rear main seal, which should not be a good ordeal. The plan for the next few videos is, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the E36 ready for the drift event coming up. I got a lot to do on that. I'll go over that in another video. And then like I keep saying, I'm just gonna keep chipping away on this. Ooh, what is that right there, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and keep chipping away on the 2J and that's 14. Got a lot of work to do on these two. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. What do we have here?